Namaste, Shriramji.
Namaste.
I saw a part of Vedas for all.org. It's coming fine. Good, thank you.
Sharmaji, we can start.
Okay. We are discussing about one Atharva Veda mantra, 6.19.1. 6.191. So we had discussed about the first line. Punantu dEva janaaha. So in support of it, and in continuation of it, we have got the second line. It says, punantu manavO dhiyaa. Punantu manavO dhiyaa. manavaha. It is a plural of manu. manavaha is plural. Now generally when we speak of manu, we understand this smrutikara. Smrutikara manu. But that's not even referred to here, because Manu was a historical person and there is no history in Veda. So to understand it, we have to go for, of course, the root. gnyAnE is the root. manavaH, who are knowledgeable, who are scholarly, they are referred to as manavaha. Dhiyaa, prajnya plus karma, both put together, is called as dhiyaa. We are familiar with that word dhiyaa. In Gayatri mantra we have got, or Savitri mantra we have got that. Dhiyo yo naha prachodayat. Dhiyaa, there we have got. Dhiyo yo naha prachodayat. That dhiyaa is there. Prajnya karma. Prajnya is knowledge, karma is practice. manavaha, those who are knowledgeable, let them cleanse me, let them purify me. When I say me, it's not the body, it's not the mind, but it is the soul. Let them purify my soul, that's me, with their prajnya karma, dhiyaa, with their prajnya karma. Mere lecturing will not bring any transformation in us. Action not supported by explanation and logic also doesn't influence us. Both must work together. Knowledge and practice. So those people who are knowledgeable with their knowledge plus the implementation of it in their life, put together, let them purify me. Punantu manavO dhiyaa. While discussing about dEva also, I have spoken about this. That is, those who are capable of giving are called as dEva, right? But to give the right thing to the right person in the right proportion at the right time, yes. We need a scholarly person and a liberal heart. And while giving, it should have some influence, it should have some, it should bring out some transformation and should be able to motivate the other person. For that, what is to be done? I was telling the person must practice what he professes. Now, the same thing is explained Same thing is told here explicitly in the second line. Punantu manavaO dhiyaa. Punantu manavaO dhiyaa. Through their knowledge and experience plus practice, that those gnyANEs, manavaha, gnyAnE, gnyANEs, cleanse my soul, cleanse my heart. Punantu, next one, punantu vishwaa bhuutaani. Punantu vishwaa bhuutaani. Now this is also a very important thing. Punantu vishwaa bhuutaani. In the first, deva janaaha and manavaha, it's referred to satchit. So all the satchits for around us, in their company, we shall get their guidance, we shall be motivated by them. Let them give us the prerana, and will transform our lives and progress in our lives. Now here, vishwaani bhuutaani refers to all sat. Let all sat, vishwa, vishulru, vyaaptou, all bhuutaani, those that exist, bhuu, sattaayaam, let all the sat purify me. Now, how can sat purifies? It doesn't have the consciousness, doesn't have discrimination. And how do you understand it? It's very simple, provided we have seen other Veda mantras. Because they are sat, because they are inert, they cannot do anything, but they can be a very good tool for our purification. It's a tool. How can a tool purify us? Number one, the right tool should be used, and the right tool should be used in the right way. If a tool is used, right tool, in the right way, at the right time, yes, we get the benefit. Just a tool, just a tool. It's as good as it has given us. It's a figurative way of speaking. The tool has given us. The tool has done the job. But depends upon the operator. The tool by itself cannot do anything. So punantu vishwaa bhuutaani means I will be the good operator, and the tool will bestow on me that purity and cleanliness, that strength to the soul. Punantu vishwaa bhuutaani. We should be clear about the qualities of the tool. We should be clear about its use, its functions, and when and how we should apply it, we should use it, we should be careful. We are not supposed to misuse the tool. And which comes first in the tool? It's our sharira, indriya, manas. Very clear. That's a basic tool that's assigned to us. Abhimani sharira. So it's my own, given to me, and only I can use it. Nobody else can use it. Nobody can share it. Because every other person too has got their own tools, their own sharira, indriya, manas. So with my own sharira, indriya, manas, the primary tool, the first tool, I use other tools. This is a tool helpful to me to use other tools other than sharira, indriya, manas. Got so many other material things around me. They're all tools. But they are helpful, they give the best result, provided I use them, not abuse or misuse, in the right proportion, in the right way. What is right here? Once again, it's a discussion. I had discussed about it many times. What is right? What finally results in the strength and purity of the soul only is right. It's not what I feel as right. It's not that somebody has told this as right, so it is right. No. It is result oriented. It's result oriented. If the result is strength and purity of the soul, yes, that is right. And this is an objective way of discussing or understanding what is right, what is wrong. It finally results in the weakness and impurity of the soul. It is not right. So that decides what is the use, what is misuse, what is abuse. Punantu vishwaa bhuutaani. So the first bhuta, the first tool is the sharir indriya manas, then all others. Maybe proper use of it, and you get your soul purified, strengthened. Now we have received for our purity and strength help from satchit, from sat. Now what is left? The last one, Satchidananda. The last line speaks about it. To top all this, they got pavamaanaha punaatu ma. Pavamaanaha punaatu ma. In fact, that Satchidananda is behind all these processes. We should be able to identify it. Without Satchidananda, these things would not have happened. Pavamaanaha punaatu ma. I have to observe very clearly. In the first three lines, punantu, punantu, punantu is all in plural. Satchits are many, sat are many. But when it comes to Satchidananda, it says pavamaanaha punaatu ma. That's in singular. There's only one God, no confusion about it. If you have many gods, they should have said punantu there also, but they are not told. They are very clear. Pavamaanaha, that force, that Satchidananda, which is capable of purifying our souls ultimately, that is called as pavamaanaha. Pavamaanaha punaatu ma. Let pavamana purify my heart, purify my soul. Now that is behind Sat and Sat also, because the process what is involved in dEva janaaha purifying the soul, vishwaa bhuutaani purifying the soul, or manavaha dhiyaa purifying the soul, all these processes are clearly governed by the rules and regulations set by the Satchidananda. They are not independent. They give that result because there is a set rules of cause and effect, set rules of actions and reactions, set rules of efforts and results. So because of that only we are able to get the required result. Who has set up those rules? Who has given that perfect relationship between cause and effect, between karana and karya? Of course, Satchidananda. So ultimately it is he. Satchidananda, I said just he. It need not be he, it could be she, it could be it also. I discussed it several times. Okay, it's just a practice. You say he, you say she also, nothing wrong. You say it also, nothing wrong. So it is the one which has established all these rules and regulations and the framework, and everything is governed by that. And only according to those rules and regulations and its governance, yes, dEva janaaha, manavaha can purify our souls. And of course, we are also guided how to use the Sat, and Sat too has its own contribution in the purification and strengthening of the soul. Ultimately, the whole credit goes to not dEva janaaha, not manavaha, not vishwaa bhuutaani, but ultimately it goes to Satchidananda. Pavamaanaha punaatu mam. There's a force working behind all these things. What we can see directly is these things. dEva janaaha, manavaha, vishwaa bhuutaani, we are able to see first hand. But if we mistake that it's all because of them, we'll be wrong. I have to see behind that also. Behind the screen, in a subtle way, but in the most effective way. The one which is controlling, governing all these things is nothing but Satchidananda. Pavamaanaha, that force which is working for the purification and strengthening of the soul is called as pavamaana. Pui pavane. Pui pavane. So let it purify. Punaatu, again pui pavane. Ma. In say ma, in say mam. Anything is okay. Let it purify me. Now here, very important thing what we have to observe is, in all the 4 lines, it is me who is opening up for that purity and strength. It's not enforced on me. If I don't open up, if I don't go behind it, if I don't go in search of it, if I don't practice, if I don't strive for it, it will not happen on its own. I have to work for it. I'm asking, I'm begging, I'm requesting, I'm praying for the purification of my soul. It is my conscious effort. It is my deliberate effort. Without which it will not happen. But once I open up, once I request for it, once I pray for it, once I pursue it, yes, it's mine. It's mine. No discrimination whatsoever. The only prerequisite, the only qualification required is my humble request for it. It will happen. Anybody, anywhere, anytime. It will happen. The only thing is, I have to ask for it. I have to open my heart for it. How it will happen? I spoken in the last class itself. Janatam sangamamehi. Be in the company of such people. Be in the company. They will take care of other things. Even if I am not in the company of such people, still they come in search of you and do it. It is their responsibility. It takes more time, more effort. But if we ourselves are in the company of such people, things happen easily, fast. So I have to contribute our might for it. And once we are motivated to ask for it, other things follow automatically. I'm open to such things. I want it. This will happen only when I understand the purpose of this human life. Human life is not akin to, is not like the life of any other creature. There is a special tool what we are given. The Sharindra Manas of a manavaH. manavaH Sharira, manavaH Indriya, manavaH Manas. It is something very special. Now, what is so special about it? It's a thinking process. It is the acquiring of knowledge. Of course, animals too, other creatures too have got knowledge. But we call that knowledge as swabhavika gnyAnE. A knowledge fully controlled by, managed by instincts. They work just on instincts. They cannot think beyond their instincts. They cannot work beyond their instincts. They cannot understand beyond their instincts. Nidra, ahara, bhaya, maituna. The instinct of sleep, the instinct of food, hunger and thirst, the instinct of fear. We got two things here: fight or flight. Either you fight, or if the animal assesses that you cannot fight, it will flight, it will run away. Fight or flight. Again, it's governed by that instinct, bhaya. And last one, instinct of reproduction. Nobody teaches them what is to be done. It's quite natural. It happens. When there is heat in the animal, which is based on the seasons and the age of the animal, and it reaches the age of reproduction, and when the season is right, yes, it mates and begets children. Over. That's all. They are the instincts upon which an animal can lead its entire life without any problem. And it does so. It does so. And this is more remarkable when we see it when it is in the natural surroundings. Certain such things we cannot find in pets that we rear, because they are living in a unnatural condition. They are not natural condition. We have domesticated them. So a lot of their basic instincts are gone or have become less forceful. But still, they can run the whole show with these four instincts. That's an animal's life. But just these four are not sufficient for a human being. He is in search of something else. He cannot be comfortable, he cannot be happy, he cannot be contented with these four instincts. He is in search of something else. And that is nothing but the peace. That is nothing but an elevated state for the soul. It's nothing but purity and strength of the soul. It is there, it is there. It is beyond swabhavika jnana. It is beyond instinctive knowledge. But very few people recognize it. It's a problem. Very few people recognize it. Even though they have got that special tool of manava sharira indriya manas, still their whole life will get restricted to an animal's life. Eat, drink, sleep, reproduce, get out. And finally, at the time of going out, at the time of quitting, they are not happy, they are not content, they are afraid of death. That very fear of death is a sign that during their life, they have not got what they wanted. A person who has made the best use of this human life will never fear death. Okay, when I am going to die, I'm sure. Everyone who is born is going to die. Excellent. The whole crux of the issue is how well I have utilized this life, how long I have utilized the life. And we have seen the previous mantra, Ayam lokah pretamo devanam aparajitaha. There we have seen that. To win the game is not the goal. To play the game well, to play the game longer is a real enjoyment in the game. I'm going to die, I know it. Still I play, because the whole enjoyment of the game is in playing well and playing for a longer time. Mahapura jaraso mrutaha. And there is a challenge what I have got. Sachatvano hvayamasi. Very clear. So, those have really lived the life of a human being, not of an animal. Of course, the basic nature of human being too is animal-like, fine. But he will rise above that. The person can rise above it and get into a human way of life from the animal-like life. A person who has rise to that level and has tried to further raise the level of a human life into a divine life, they are never afraid of death. They are never afraid of death. As I made the best use of the opportunity, what was given to me, excellent. I've done my best. Goodbye. As simple as that. We have seen so many saints, so many noble people, so many people who have worked for the welfare of self and society in the world. They have never feared death. They were laughing at the face of death. Yes, it happens. It happens. Because they know the reality, and whatever opportunity is given, they made the best use of it. And what is there to repent? What's there to cry? What's there to worry? Nothing. That's what they have said in one of the Kannada adages. Sharanara balannu maranadalli kaanu. A person who has led a wonderful life, where is the proof? See how he dies. If he meets death with a smile, yes, be sure dhanne has worked out a wonderful life, has led a wonderful life. Only a person who has lived a wonderful life, has made the best of the human life, only can smile at the face of death. Nobody else. Because all other people are dissatisfied. They know at the heart of their hearts that they have not made the best of the human life. They have lived like animals. So they say, oh, a great opportunity is coming to an end. I have done nothing. I have achieved nothing. So that is a cause of worry. They fear death. Because death is going to snatch them in a few seconds. They're afraid. They're worried. They're tensed. But a noble man, but a jnAnE will never worry at all. I made the best use of my life and I'm going to go one day, I'm going. Fine. And I'm not afraid of the future also. Because I made the best use of this human life, there is all the probability that again I get a human life and continue my tapas. I can continue my endeavor until I am closer to moksha. But a person who has not made the best use of it, he is afraid. Okay, I did not make the best use of it. Next time, because I have not used this present opportunity well, in all probability, I may not get a human life. What to do then? He is worried. He cries. Whether he knows or did not, whether he cries or not, whether he worries or not, death is going to snatch him and it's the end of it. Now, all these processes, all these systems, which I have explained so far, they are all established and managed by pavamaanaha, Satchidananda. That is the one which is managing all these things, establishing all these things. And in its rules and regulations, there is no scope for partiality. It is 100% just. Nobody can escape these rules. The rules made by human beings, yes, we can bribe and escape. We can do something, some trick and escape. Or we may change the rules itself as something else and get exempted. But such exemptions are never there in the rules made by pavamaanaha Satchidananda. Whatever result we want, we should strictly follow the rules. And I open up. I know the purpose of this human life. I open up. Once I open up, things start happening. Pavamaanaha punaatu ma. I open up. I request. And I want guidance. Yes. Satchidananda will give. dEva janaaha will give. manavaha will give. dEva janaaha are prepared to give. They are the people who are givers. Devo danat. manavaha, they are all scholarly people. And they are preaching and practice. Dhiyaa, prajnya, karma. With their preaching and practice, they help me, they guide me, they become my role models. Deva janaaha too, while discussing, I said, they are our role models. They are not just people who just give a lecture and get out. No. Whenever you are in a problem, they say, look at me, how I have handled that situation. And that will be your guide. Very few people can do so. Most of the people are experts in lecturing. But very few people practice and are confident enough to tell them, yes, I am your role model. Look at me and follow it. Remember what I have taught. Very few people can so. They are always there for our help. They are always there for our assistance. And not only that, all other paraphernalia around us, all the tools available, starting from Sharindra Manas, they are also available. Without it, she cannot progress. Use them. But use them properly at the right time, in the right proportion. And know that they should not overtake you. They should not overtake you. That's what is happening today. We are lured by all the physical wealth. We should not get lured. They are our servants. We should use them for the progress of the soul, strengthening of the soul. We are not supposed to become slaves of such things. But most of the time, we are slaves. All the material things attract us so much that we fall a prey to it. And we totally forget or we totally miss the focus of the very purpose of human life. We are materially involved. We are materially submerged. And finally lose ourselves. But ultimately we realize that we have not got what we wanted. We missed something. We had everything, but still not contented, not happy, not strong enough to face death. That itself is a proof that our whole life was a big waste. And how to overcome it? Please understand, all the material worth around us are our slaves. We are masters of it. You should obey us. That means whenever it is wanted, I should get it. Whenever it is coming in the way of my purity of soul and strengthening of soul, kick it out. Kick it out. But they are so attractive, so alluring that it's not easy for me to quit from it, from its attraction. Now that is the real sadhana what we have to do. That's where we have to apply our mind. That's where we have to apply our effort. Or as tapas. Tapas is that. So once we are able to do it, yes, we will be able to make best use of this human life, and always our Satchidananda is there to our aid, our help. So ultimately our request is to Satchidananda, asking it for pavamaanaha, punaatu. I open up, I work for it, I strive for it, I endeavor for it, and you please take care of the results. And definitely, depending upon our seriousness, depending upon our effort, which is wholehearted, the results will come automatically. But effort from our side has to be there. That's what elsewhere they are called as a purushartha. Purushartha, the effort by the soul. Through tools. Primary tool, Sharindra Manas. Second tool, other things. Use them well. Do your work. Put your effort. You are rewarded. You are rewarded. It's ensured. It's ensured. That is the just system established by pavamaanaha. Pavamaanaha. You'll get it. Don't worry about the result. You will never be denied of your share. You'll be never denied of what you deserve. You will get it. The whole process, what is needed is our putting our efforts. Results are automatic. That's what exactly, in short, Krishna said in Gita. Karmani eva adhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. Don't worry about the fruits. It's yours. The same thing is said in Veda mantra. It says, Kritam me dakshine haste, jayo me savyahitaha. All your efforts, think they are in your right hand. And results are ready near your left hand. Whenever you want, you can take it. It's available. But it won't come automatically unless I work for it using my right hand in the right way. Kritam me dakshine haste, jayo me savyahitaha. Ahita is very closer, reachable. All the results are reachable at the reach of your left hand. You can take it anytime. It's assured. Provided Kritam me dakshine haste. By using your right hand, you should have done it. Kritam, you should have done it. Only then it will be ready near your left hand. Or closer to you. Dakshine haste, it is right hand in one meaning. Another one is daksha samarthe. That's the root. So whenever you have done something efficiently, you need not worry about the results. The results are ready. Now where does the result really come from? It is in my efficient handling of things. It's there. You should be very clear about these things and never lessen, L-E-S-S-E-N, never lessen our efforts, our endeavors. It should be clear, it should be strong, it should be persistent. Right? None of our right efforts go a waste. Don't worry about it. Don't calculate yourself. I put so much effort, within 2 weeks I should get the result. So much result. That's not our business. That's not our business. Putting effort is our business. What to get, when to get, how much to get. It's his rules. And you'll get justly, you'll get rightly. You'll not be cheated at any cost. Because that Satchitananda, pavamaanaha, is a purifying factor, is also Ariyama, the right judge. Right judge. He will judge correctly and give whatever you are due to receive. He will not be duped. Human beings may do it deliberately or because of their ignorance or lack of memory. They may do it. They may forget, but not Satchitananda. And whatever he gives as a result of our best efforts, they will always be, repeat, they will always be purifying soul and strengthening soul. The results given by Satchitananda are always like that. That's why he is also called as pavamaanaha. The force which is capable of purifying our souls, strengthening our souls. Now all this put together is shortly explained in one simple mantra. Punantu ma deva janaaha, punantu manavO dhiyaa, punantu vishwaa bhuutaani, pavamaanaha punaatu. Remembering this mantra again and again and again will inspire us to be in the company of good people, to be guided by good people, to have right role models, and finally submit ourselves to God and His rules. That submitting to God and His rules is elsewhere referred to as Ishvara Pranidhana. Ishvara Pranidhana. Ishvara Pranidhana is a right turn in the background of Veda and Yoga. In the colloquial Pauranic way, they say Krishna Arpanam Astu. Same thing, concept is the same. But if you understand Krishna is all attractive Satchitananda, we have no problem even that Krishna Arpanam Astu. But imagine the historical Krishna, little problem is there. Because Krishna is not Satchitananda. He is, of course, is a very great gentleman and is a very great politician. Wonderful. I have all respects for him. But he is also a satchit. All our arpana, all our giving, all our things has to be given to Satchidananda. So it is Ishvara Pranidhana or Krishna Arpanamastu in that sense, no problem. So whatever we do at the end generally, you say, okay, we have done our best, now all is left to Krishna, all is left to God. Krishna Arpanamastu, over. Our responsibility is over. Now it is his business to keep a track of what all we have done, to calculate it, and what results we are entitled to, and give it when, how, where. It's all his headache. It's none of our business. We have done our role. We have played our role. But we're doing, we are never slack. We do it with all efforts. We do it with all heart and soul. We open up. We do what is all necessary from our side to do. And finally, Ishvara Pranidhana. It's yours. This way of looking at things makes our whole life wonderfully enjoyable. No tension, no stress. We do our best, leave it. We do our best, leave it. So fine. And this process is going to purify our souls and heart. That's a technique. And that's the very purpose of human life. All these things are embedded, all these things are involved in these 4 lines, provided we are able to analyze it. Punantu ma deva janaaha, punantu manavO dhiyaa, punantu vishwaa bhuutaani, pavamaanaha punaatu. Very simple mantra. The same words are repeated again and again. But when you go deep into it, it tells us the very purpose of life, the very way of life, and leading this life in an unattached way, in a detached way. The only thing is we have to feel it, we have to understand it, feel it, and apply it in our every activity of the life, day and night. It gives a wonderful impetus for us to progress, to strengthen our souls, to purify ourselves. The very purpose of human life. Okay. Thank you. The mantra is over. Next time we will take up some other mantra and discuss about it. Thank you.
Thank you, Sharma.
Dhanyawad.